There's Doug. There he is.
Hey, what's going on?
Doug, just getting here for the day.
Yep. Brought a little gun and tank situation for us to fix here. This is one of my OSU students having an issue where the tank is unscrewing from the reg and it will not unscrew from the gun. So we're gonna have Keegan try to figure that out.
So Doug and I, media guy Doug, we're on our way over. We actually are in the middle of something big in terms of YouTube and content, something that is going to make our content look and sound a lot better. And so we are walking over there right now, so we'll cut once we're there, but you guys will see it in 1 second. We are currently walking up to it right now. Got the key in my hand. It is in this building here. Hopefully we can get in, or else that'd be really awkward. We can. We can't lock this. Okay, good. He put tape over it so we can't.
Nice.
But here we have, boom.
Nice.
Right here, a little extra storage room for the shop. We're running out of space to put things, and so instead of getting a bigger unit, we just decided to run another part of one for storage. So that's what this room is for. Nothing pretty. Another bathroom. Then in here, we will have, it's very echoey right now, probably sounds terrible, so I'm gonna try to whisper. So this is actually going to be our new filming studio. Brad from BE Humble, that's his wife's store, as well as his escape room, exit this, and soon to be, actually the other part of this unit is gonna be a spin class. He went in with Joel and ended up building this area for us so that we would have a place to film. So the walls have just been put up and electrical's being put in, but this is soon going to be our new filming studio. The plan is to have a desk here or a table here so that we can put everything on like we do in all the other videos. Hopefully put like the Punishers logo on this wall. Joel was thinking about Kenzie freehanding it. I actually convinced Joel into getting a bunch of the 2-inch foam wall things to suppress the sound, as well as studio lighting and everything like that. So it's gonna be a lot more professional and gonna look a lot better for you guys. So we are super excited about that, and figured we would show you guys the process of it and where we're at right now.
All right, Keegan, what's the plan for the rest of the night?
So we are currently headed back to the actual shop. We actually recently started sponsoring the OSU paintball team, and we got one of their guns in from one of their guys. So he is having an issue where the regulator is stuck to the gun, and the bottle is unscrewing from the regulator, and the regulator won't unscrew from the gun. So whenever I try to take off the tank, obviously it has no air. It will just unscrew from the actual regulator, unfortunately. So we're gonna get that all fixed out, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. All right, guys, so I've got the Luxe with the regulator and tank here. It's just unscrewing, as I showed you in the last clip. It's actually a really clean Luxe. Shout out to Kamal and OSU with their new barrel covers. When am I getting one, Doug?
When you enroll full time?
Got me there. So as you can see, it's just unscrewing. So the first thing that I wanna try, this tank actually had no Loctite or anything on it. So I actually want to try putting just a touch of blue Loctite. Do not put red, it will be stuck there forever. So I want to put a dash of blue Loctite on there, enough to just coat a few of the threads. You don't want it on all of them, you don't want that regulator on there permanently. And then we're gonna just screw on the tank. And as I'm screwing it on, it's kind of spreading it to the other threads. All right, so it kind of spreads it just a bit. Tighten it on there real good, and then let it sit for a bit, just so that that Loctite can kind of freeze up and not be all liquidy anymore. You want it to kind of set and seal before trying to take it off. All right, guys, so now that we have that blue Loctite here set and ready to go, let's try taking it off. This may or may not work, I'm not too sure yet. So no, that did not work. Do not add more if it doesn't work. There are other ways that you can attempt to get this off, so we're gonna try one right now. All right, guys, so right here I have this little rubber strap. I'm not sure what you would call this tool. I haven't actually seen one ever until I started working here, but we use this to remove some regs and certain things like that. So as you pull the strap, it gets tighter around, and then you can kind of lock it in place and hopefully get it off. So we're gonna go strap that around the regulator and see if we're able to remove it that way. So putting it on. And they are directional. I can't remember which way you're supposed to go with it. But let's actually throw it around the fill nipple and the gauge here just to test it out. Now that I have that wrapped around, there it is. So we actually did get it off using this method. It was a little difficult, but as you can see, we have removed the tank from the marker. So it looks like what happened, Kamal, looks like you got a little bit of water in there, and it kind of rust welded itself to the actual marker. So Kamal, do a better job cleaning your gun. Make sure to get the threads, take a toothbrush in there or whatever. The last option, I would like to just go over it real quick just to kind of let you guys know in case that doesn't work. The last option that I would actually recommend, you can place the gun, and be very careful when you do this, place the gun on a table like this. Make sure it's a soft kind of mat or a rubber mat, something that's not going to damage the actual ano. And you can take a mallet, rubber mallet, make sure it's rubber, don't take a hammer or anything like that, and you can kind of just tap on it, and that should release it. You can do the same on the fill nipple. That's how we get a lot of our regs off tanks, is just beating the fill nipple with an actual rubber mallet, but it has to be rubber or else you'll damage the actual tank or the regulator or the gun. So just be careful, but that's how we get it off. As you can see again, tank has successfully come off the marker. I'm gonna make it so that this regulator won't come off on him again, so he never has to deal with this issue again. All right, guys, last thing I'm gonna do real quick, just so that Kamal doesn't have this issue again, I'm gonna take a toothbrush to these threads real quick, kind of knock off some of that rust, make it all nice and pretty again, just so that he never has that issue. We sponsor them, and I wanna do as much as I can to make it so that he's not gonna have issues with his gun. So, just gonna take a toothbrush in, kind of knock off some of that rust from that bonnet. Thankfully, if it does get bad enough, Ninja actually sells, and we have them here at Punishers PV. You can get a new bonnet for your Pro V2 or your standard regulator. So, should never have issues with that. But, there it is. All done. There it is. Kamal, don't do it again. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like, as well as subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow us on all social media. I also would like to note that we will be at World Cup. We won't have a booth, but Doug, Joel, Kenty, and I will all be there in person. So if you see us, make sure to say hi and just stop by. You can get a picture with us if you want or whatever. But we will be there and covering all the new drops and stuff coming out. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.